Oh my goodness, where to start on my day today? First of all, I had a very active, well, let me start off by saying this. I am always very active in my sleep. I go places in my sleep all the time. I astral project. I don't ever really stay like in my bed. I'm like everywhere. And I'm sorry for the bad lighting, but I'm getting like a headache coming on, so I don't want to have the lighting over my eyes right now. But oh my god, I was asleep and I dreamed I was in this house that I'm in right now. And what had happened was I had gotten up. I literally woke up, in this dream, and I went into my bathroom, and my daughter, oh my god, Lily was dressed, like clothed, in my bathtub full of water and like acting really crazy. And I like looked at her and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on? And I thought, this is bad. This is a really bad thing, this is not good. What the fuck's going on? So there was other people in the house there, my other daughter, and just things were going crazy. Like water was everywhere, and then I couldn't keep my sage lit, and there was this in my bedroom, and everyone was on my bed, and on the wall, like across from my bed, there was like this, like, how do I describe it? It's like pictures of people on my wall, like 30 or 40 pictures, and there were just like little profile pictures everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? That's not supposed to be there. That's where the bookcase goes. And so I was like, this is weird. What's going on? And so all these paranormal things were happening all at one time, right? In my room, and I was like, oh my god, it was almost like I was in this house, but I was in another dimension. So it was like an alternative of this house almost that I live in. And this house is a big damn vortex. It's huge. And it goes like, it goes from the backyard all the way into the middle of the cul-de-sac. That's how big this vortex is that I live in. And so I just thought, oh my god, I've got to help, myself, or if this is really happening in my house, I need to do something now, because it was so bad. I was just freaked out, and I just didn't know what to do. So I said, okay, that's it. I said, apparently Lillian was possessed in the tub, acting like really crazy. And I got really angry because I realized like all these people were like spirits who were causing problems and trying to, cause chaos and stuff like this. And we've had some problems in this house the last few months, so maybe I was clearing out people in my sleep. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. I really don't know. And so all of a sudden, I went through the other Karen, and I said, that's it. I was like, that's it. All you spirits, line up right now. And there was like 30 or 40 of them. I was like, I'm going to open up a doorway of light, and I want every one of you to walk through this door, and go wherever you're supposed to go. And I told them, if you need help, you come to me. You don't mess with my children. You don't possess my children. You don't, cause chaos in my house or this or that. You come directly to me, and you get the help you need, and I'll cross you over, because I've crossed over many people. It's not an issue. But I prefer, if it's a spirit, to come to me and ask for help rather than cause chaos in my house, And 9 times out of 10 they do, but I think maybe Brianna has attracted some spirits and things, and she's not aware of it. And she has, because I've had to clear out her room before, and it was not good. It was very scary what I had to go through. And her room's like, she tends to open up vortexes, by accident, and we don't tend to catch them till way after the fact, and it tends to cause so much problems here. But anyway, so I cleared all these people, and I was like, come on, go through the door, you know. And when I was done, I felt relieved, like, oh my God, I'm so relieved that this is over, that I don't have to deal with this anymore. I was like, oh my God, no more crazy things were going to happen. Because we kept trying to light the sage, but for some reason the sage was on my bed, and I have like a shell you put the sage in, and but the sage kept moving, like it was trying to like literally light my bed on fire, which I would never do that in the first place. I'd never put sage on my bed, ever. That's not something I would do. That's not something I would even recommend. And I woke up and I told Lily, and she was like, "Oh my God!" She's like, "Are you serious?" I was in the bath. I was like, "Yeah, you were fully clothed. You were wearing your white t-shirt, your white sweatshirt. You were just acting crazy in the bathtub and splashing and all this kind of stuff. And the bathtub was all the way filled up, and you had jeans on this that." She's like, "Oh my God." It was just really weird. And then, so I had such an active time while I was asleep. And then I woke up. And then Lily had already made me coffee. So, I got up to get my coffee. And I sit down at my computer and I get this another down, like, weird message, like on my phone again, right? And it's from this specific website that I joined a long time ago because a friend told me to. And it was from this particular guy that has been like emailing me and stuff over last week, and I just thought, this is getting weird. I don't even understand what this person's talking about. What are you talking about? And I kept getting these really weird messages, and so he didn't have any of my personal information or anything like that, but that's just the point. They kept emailing me, so I wake up and I get this like really weird message, and of course I can't really read it on my phone. He was sending me all these like weird graphics and things that I never even seen before. I didn't know what he was talking about, and all of a sudden I finally got the message. He had literally changed his profile picture. Apparently he sat down, took a picture of his penis, and put like 2 eyes on it and a smiley face. And I was like, oh my fucking God, why are you doing that? And I was just like, I don't want to see someone's penis first thing in the morning. I don't want dick pics sent to me. I don't give a damn. I just don't want them sent to me. I don't know. Look, if you want to impress a woman, be respectful of her. Okay? Don't lie to her. Don't be an asshole. Just be respectful for her. And when she talks, listen. Actually comprehend what she's saying, and don't be an asshole about it. But anyway, I was just like, I just wanted my coffee. I just want to have a nice normal morning because I was just so active in my sleep, and I was clearing out all these spirits out of the house and things like that. And whether it was this house here or it was in that house in another dimension, it was a lot of work for me to do. So I really just didn't want to deal with, anything else in the morning. I mean, fuck. I don't need that kind of I don't need that kind of, what am I trying to say? I don't need that kind of attention, number one. Number two, I'm 43. I don't care for it. And I've never been the type of person that ever wanted dick pics sent to them or anything like that. And, the graphic comment he had put on that particular website was pretty graphic, and I was just like, so glad this is not on any of my main social media. Very thankful. And so I blocked him and I blocked another person because they were just kind of fucking up my day. And anyway, so I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, here's some clips of the girls swimming, like little clips after this, and that was my day yesterday. I would never have another day like that again because, really, that's just not my thing. And it would be, some days I just really think it would be better to be a lesbian. And then I told Lily that, and she said, Mom, they would still send you shit like that. I was like, oh my God. It's like, but I don't want it. I don't, I don't want it. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then there's someone else that I found out was being a complete dick and told people I was doing things that I wasn't doing. And I had told like everybody this. And In fact, what he told everyone I was doing was what he had actually been doing for years and years. And I found out not yesterday, and I was really pissed. No, actually, it was the day before yesterday. I was really pissed, and I was like, I want a public apology for what you did. You know, I just can't talk to you. I can't deal with you. I can't talk to you. What you said was wrong. What you did was wrong. You told all these people that I did something that I never did. And so anyway, I don't know. I'm disgusted about that. That's just, it's wrong. And as many times as I've had to do things to save his life and stuff, you know, it's just unreal. Oh, I got all my hair over here. Yeah, I know this is not flattering, my webcam, if I turn on the overhead light, I'm afraid it's going to like cause me to have a really horrible migraine. Like a horrible one, and I don't want one right now. So anyway, I hope you guys had a better day than I had. I hope you didn't have to clear out like 30 or 40 people out of your house or from another dimension, whichever it was. And I have a feeling it might have been this house, and that's how I dealt with it. Because sometimes when I'm asleep, I can see what's going on specifically in the house, because sometimes spirits, they will hide when they're causing mischief, and sometimes I don't always catch them. And lately the light's been turning on and off in the kitchen constantly, and it was a mess. Anyway, maybe that was my way of dealing with it and crossing them over. But you know, then I thought, oh my God, is there a way I can put up a ghost sign that just says, you know, ask for help to be crossed over, don't possess or aggravate anymore, or cause any chaos? I mean, is there a way I can put up a sign like that? I don't know, or maybe do something to put some kind of crystal in the house to maybe prevent them from doing certain things. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research it. It's not something I've had too many problems with, but lately it's getting a little bit out of hand. So, oh my God. Anyway, I love you all. If you're a man, please don't do that to women. They don't respect you. They think it's rude if you send them a picture like that. The only time a woman doesn't think that's rude, it's like there's someone like Trisha Paytas. I mean, come on. She's like sexually aggressive, and she appreciates that. I don't appreciate that. You know, there's just people who appreciate that and people who don't. Most women don't appreciate that, and it's rude, and it's irresponsible of yourself, really. And if you know, if you, and plus, don't send that to someone you don't know. Oh my God, I did not know this person. You know, I mean, you know, if you're in a relationship and that's acceptable for you to do with your partner or whatever, that's fine. But for God's sakes, don't send things like that to people you don't know. You know, it's just it's irresponsible, and it's not nice, and really, you know, I don't care, you know, for those things. And I never have, and I never will. So I'm just very old-fashioned. So anyway, and so are my daughters. My daughters are old-fashioned like that. They would get upset if something like that happened. Anyway, love you all. I heard the clips of Brianna Lily swimming. Brianna can actually swim pretty good. So can Lily. They're working on it. Have to get them some goggles. Today, let's see, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, so we have to go later. We're supposed to go shopping like last night, but we decided to go to the pool, and I was in the tub, so I had to get out of the tub and go down there to the pool, because there was this crazy person, God, maybe about a month ago. It's a really crazy person. There's 2 subdivisions that are connected, right? And the pools are crisscross from each other. But in reality, they're 2 different subdivisions, but they're really part of the same thing because of the way they're built. And this son of a bitch got he was harassing Brianna because she goes there with her friend TT, right, to go swimming. And this son of a bitch started harassing her because she didn't have a key to get in the pool and all this kind of stuff. And her dad even had to go down there, and her dad almost, like, beat the shit out of this guy. Because, I mean, he was so mean to Brianna for no reason. And Brianna came home crying and all this kind of stuff. And he was calling Brianna a boy. And it was just bad. And, you know, if her dad could have got to him, oh my God. I mean, it just would have been bad. It would have been a lot worse. And, you know, the guy was such a coward. You know, he actually herded Brianna out of the pool like an animal. It was horrible. And the poor child came home crying. And it was so late, and I didn't want her to, like, stay in there by herself at night or whatever, because she'll stay a little bit late sometimes. And so what I did was I just thought, it's best for me to go down there to the pool right away with Lily and, you know, just make sure, you know, that nothing happens. And TT's friend, oh my God, what's her name? Her name's Africa, actually. Her friend was there with Sky, which is Brianna's, another friend of Brianna's. And so Africa was there watching them, and she's like 23. So I just went and, you know, stayed there because I didn't want some weird, crazy person to cause problems with my daughter, you know. Anyway, that's about it. Hearing clips of Brianna and Lily, subscribe and all that good kind of stuff. I don't know. You know, I almost like it better that this camera is so bad because it's so, like, old-fashioned. Anyway, love you all. I hope you never have a day like I do. And if you do need to clear people out of your house, number one, use sage. Number two, if they need to be crossed over, more than likely they tell you, but if they don't, you can do it in your sleep. But what you do is you just kind of go into a meditative state and imagine, like, a doorway of light and just tell them to go right through it. And apparently there was a whole bunch of people here, so I don't know. It's my life's bizarre. Anyway, love you all. Bye. That's a good job, boo. Yeah. Lily, don't run into your sister. I said don't run into, don't do that when I've got a camera in my thing. So don't run into your sister.
I'm not.
Yes, you almost did.